Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do an oracle and affirmations, messages from the letterbox for today. Today is Wednesday. It is August 26, 2026. I just heard April. You guys know, if you follow me, subscribe. I always hear Thursday, April, Thursday, April, Thursday, April. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. This is messages from the litter box, man. We're going to use the Praying Prophet, messages from the litter box, Mercy Morgana, ripeavocadowitch.com. She also has an Etsy shop. I did not do posts. I did not do videos last night for the collective or the tarot collective. I came home, felt like crap. Still feel like crap, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. A little cold, like a little tiny mini cold. I walked most of my 4 miles last night, and then got into bed and was like, okay, I'll walk the rest in like an hour or something. I fell asleep and woke up like 4 hours later, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening, and I went back to bed. So sorry I didn't do any posts last night. If I sound horrible now, I sounded way worse yesterday. And it was funny because this week is employee appreciation at work. Yesterday we had free lunch. They did the cookout. We had burgers, hot dogs, salads, all kinds of stuff. Cookies, soda, water, all kinds of stuff. They had a company come in and make us smoothies. And I drank a smoothie and it was amazing. It was like this green, it was almost like a green machine, basically. Spinach, kale, mango, strawberries, banana, stuff like that. It was so good. But when I tell you, like, not even like 10 minutes later, I started to feel like scratchy throat and stuff. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm getting sick from a smoothie. Obviously, I did not get a cold from the smoothie, but obviously, this has probably been building in my system for a week or two, however that works. But oh my God, it hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. It was horrible. And I may sound horrible right now, but I feel a hell of a lot better than I did last night, let me tell you. Though I did not get any sleep. I was up until 2 a.m. I probably slept from like 7:38 until about 11, 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock. Got up. No, it had to have been like between 10 and 11. So I probably only slept like 2 to 3 hours. Not the 4. Yeah, because I got up probably between 10 and 11, and then I didn't go back to sleep until 2. Woke up again like almost 3, fed the cats, went back to bed. And I wasn't in bed, by the way. I was just sleeping on the chair in the living room. We got one on the table. Sorry for the coughing. Sorry for the voice. Sorry for the fact that I'm probably gonna have to blow my nose, and I'm gonna have to drink from my water bottle. And you can't smell it, but I have a menthol eucalyptus halls in my mouth right now. Somebody's desperate to get somebody's attention. We keep getting this too. Like somebody is desperate for somebody's attention. And this first card is giving movement. Like somebody's going towards someone because they want attention. They want to make someone theirs. They want to claim somebody. They want to lay claim to somebody. We got 3 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 4 on the table. I can't see it. It's upside down. We're going to do 1 more shuffle. Somebody's going to move towards someone. Somebody, they're like trying to get their attention. Somebody wants somebody's attention. Somebody wants to claim another person. They're going to chase somebody. This is somebody that's going to chase another person. Last shuffle. 5 with bottom of the deck. It's so annoying when my mic won't stand up. Not that there's anything there to support it. Okay, let me show you the cards, and then I'm gonna tell you what this is. The zoomies have possessed me. I must sprint at full speed for reasons beyond my mortal comprehension. Pet me exactly 3 times, or I bite. 1 stroke, annoying. 2, fine. 3, perfect. 4, you have chosen violence. I rubbed it. It's mine. Object, human, mine. The scent has been transferred. I love that. It sounds like a cat. I love when I go for a walk and I pet the dogs out there and they rub up against me, and then when I come home the cats are like, and then they'll like rub up against me like even harder, like no dog smell, you're a cat lady. And it's true, like they want to get rid of that scent so bad. I have decided it's playtime. It does not matter what you are doing. The hunt begins now. And bottom of the deck. You may brush me, but not there. Brush carefully, mortal. The belly is a trap, and the back legs will strike without warning. Feminine, masculine, take it how it resonates. So let me tell you what this is. This person is completely enamored with another person. They're going towards that person full speed. They are all in. They are all in. They're crushing on this person. They're in love with this person. They want to make this person theirs. I want to make you mine. What is that song? I don't know if I have it on my phone. I might not. I might not. It might be on the other phone. Yeah, it's not here. It's a song by Color Me Bad. Color Me Bad was popular like in the 80s, 90s. Like an all guy band, hip hop. Kind of like a Backstreet Boys, Boys to Men, New Kids on the Block. I think they came after New Kids on the Block, but like definitely before Backstreet Boys and NSYNC for sure. Was that them that I'm hearing? Because they Color Me Bad did some romantic like ballads, right? but they were a little more risque than like New Kids on the Block. I want to sex you up. Is that I want to sex you up? Was that Color Me Bad? I heard a different song to begin with. I know it's their song. I know it's their song. I just can't remember what it is. Now I'm hearing I want to sex you up. Was that Color Me Bad? Okay, let me look at this. So this person is going to chase this person because they think that this is their person, okay? They want their full attention. They want this person. This is their person. Yeah, I want to sex you up. Color Me Bad. All for Love. I bet you that's the one I'm thinking of. All for Love. Color Me Bad also did a song called Color Me Bad. I Adore Me More. I don't think that's the one. I think it's All for Love. I don't want to play it because then they'll just mute my video. Okay, good. At least I know I'm not crazy. Go listen to them. They weren't bad. They weren't bad. I used to listen to them. I think they had. I could be wrong. Maybe like 3 or 4 albums. I think I had 2 of them. Here's the deal. Whoever this is, they're gonna chase somebody. This is the person that they want. This is their person, you know? Like, you're my human, you're my soulmate, whatever. This last card, it's gonna go 2 ways, okay? And when I say it's gonna go 2 ways, I mean it's gonna go both ways. Like, so if this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But this person could quite possibly chase you. Again, if it doesn't resonate, chase somebody, right? Come in with all this energy, come in with all this intention, and then turn around and be like, I don't think this is what I want. It's very much giving like somebody coming in full force, wanting to be with somebody, wanting to put in the effort. I love them. I'm attracted to them. You know, I want to spend time with them. This is my person. I don't want to let my person go. I'm going to chase this person till the end of time because this is the person that I want. But underneath it all, there's that possibility that if this person feels like something's off or they feel like they're not getting treated right, or whatever the case, they're going to bail. And I'm getting it's like a two-way street. Like it's like 2 people coming together and both of them have like insecurities, ego, and at some point they might just like, there's nothing wrong with having a little ego, right? There's nothing wrong with having a little ego, and everybody has insecurities. But are you going to let that play out in your relationships? Are you going to let that be a defining factor in your love life? Like, okay, that was weird. That was like my breathing. I don't know what that was. My lungs, I guess. It's like a long wheeze. Um, 2 people need to come together in a connection and talk about, yes, like we want to be together, let's be together. Also talk about that chasing thing because this person should not have to chase somebody, okay? They should not. If the other person wants them, yes, fabulous. If the other person doesn't want them, heal and move on. There's no reason why this person should feel like they have to put in so much effort. I'm not saying don't put in effort. I'm just saying it feels like this person is overstimulated by their love for somebody, and they're going to put all of their energy into another person. And it's like, please don't do that. Like, you got to remember yourself. And that could be part of the reason why this person might turn around and be like, oh, yeah, I changed my mind. Like, this is a lot of work. Or, like, like I'm deciding this person isn't for me. Because when we often put in 180,000% and the other person puts in nothing, at the end of the day, we tend to be regretful. We tend to feel taken advantage of. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's okay to have insecurities. It's okay to be a little bit in your ego, but and it's okay to love somebody and want to be with somebody. But when you're not putting in that same amount of effort into yourself, and you're just putting it into that other person, resentment comes, y'all. I'm telling you, resentment comes. That is exactly how I felt with the ex-husband. Exactly. And again, it wasn't necessarily all his fault, right? Like, I knew who I was marrying. I knew I was marrying a man that wanted to be taken care of. I knew that. I knew that. And like I said, the flip side of this is the other person realizing that they don't want to be in this connection, that there's too much going on there. Again, stemming from insecurity and ego. I think these are two people that could heal together for sure. Like, I believe in that. Like, you can heal with another person. The thing is that, are the two people going to put in that effort? Is it worth it to put in that effort? Like, are we talking about soulmates, or are we just talking about two delusional people here? And I feel like when things are meant to be, you're going to make it work. However you need to make it work, you're going to make it work, and they're going to make it work. If it's not meant to be, like my marriage to the ex-husband, and I completely and utterly feel this way, you guys, like, I'm not kidding. I've talked about it dozens of times probably. If you follow, if you subscribe, you know. I did not want to put in the effort to save that marriage. Like, when I went to the ex-husband, I said, we're getting a divorce. I didn't ask him. I didn't like, hey, what do you think about divorce? No, I was like, we are getting a divorce. This is done. Finito. Over. Final. I told you guys before, hindsight is 2020. Like, looking back on everything, him and I should have just been friends. I love him to death. I will always love him to death as a friend. I want the best for him. Anytime I kid you not, you guys, him and I have been divorced. This coming January in 2027, we will be divorced 4 years. And when I tell you that anytime he tells me, like, oh, I'm talking to a lady or this, that, and the other, I always get excited for him. I'm like, oh, you have a girlfriend? And he's like, no. And I'm like, but you will, right? Like, I want him to find love. I want him to be loved. I want him to be able to give love. I want him happy. I really do. I really do. Like, there is no, on my side, there is no animosity there. Like, I have only ever wanted the best for him. But yeah, when you get into relationships that feel like they're one-sided, there's resentment there. It comes. Trust me, it comes. People will literally say, oh, no, 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 I'm never going to feel like that. No, 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 I'll take care of my man or my woman all day long. It's fine. And 5 years later, they're like, I want out. I want out. I lost myself. I don't know how to take care of myself. I only know how to take care of them and the kids and the house. And there is always resentment in those situations. Always. And again, it could be on both of these people's sides. Both. And like I said, it's communication. Like, do you want to make it work? Is this worth it? Is this a soulmate connection? Or do you think it's run its course? Like, people need to be honest with themselves about what they're doing out there. Because you're not just talking about your life, you're talking about somebody else's. And like I said, when I left the ex-husband, when we got divorced after the fact, like, I don't want anything but the best for that man. There is not a day that goes by that I don't hope he texts me or calls me and say, hey, I got a girlfriend. Yeah, I can't go with you to the park on Saturday. I got a girlfriend. I would love that. I would think that's amazing. I would be yippity yippity and skipping all over the place because I've told you guys this before. I say this all the time now. If you follow and subscribe, I've told you guys this before. I only want love for everybody out there. If you want love, I want that for you. I fucking want that for you. Just because I'm in no hurry, just because I'm comfortable being on my own, I would never expect anybody else to be that way. If you want love, I want that for you all day, every fucking day. I think that's part of why I'm here. My purpose is to show love and give love and recruit love and just radiate love, honestly. Honestly. Because I was thinking about it this morning. Don't we need more love in this world? Doesn't it feel a little cold right now? It feels a little cold to me. And I'm not just talking because I'm not in a relationship. Like it feels pretty cold out there. Like some stuff needs to change, I think. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Wednesday. And I will talk to you later. Bye.